2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Serenity Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Major Champion Rich Beam in the booth, and it's wonderful to welcome in Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm glad to be here covering this week's featured group, and what a pairing, as these two have been hinting at quite a budding rivalry here.
No kidding, Henny. This player, he seems to have picked out Bubba Watson as the man to beat. That's ambitious.
Luke, you know when you think that you've got a player on the ropes, maybe they're in the middle of the trees, in the middle of a bunker, and you think they've got no shot. And then they do, in fact, put it to 2 feet. And then you're really frustrated. That's Bubba every single time. He's that player.
No, you can't out-Bubba Bubba, can you? There's nothing elementary about this, Watson, is there? Can't wait to see how this rivalry plays out, though. And let's see what he can do here today. Nicely done. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 180 yards. Wow, that one was a fairway splitter.
Any bounce to the left here would be helpful. A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the first. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Yeah, he's been prowling around this one. It's 11 foot out. Little birdie look in here.
It was on a good line. Wow, that's got to be frustrating. Hit such a great approach shot in, but wasn't able to convert.
Couldn't convert after 2 good shots there. Disappointment as they're so close to the lead.
Now a par 5 hole awaits.
What a drive, look at that.
And now to Bubba Watson.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite. Let's catch up with the current proceedings.
They've had a chat with the caddy, and they're going for it. This one's on.
Opting for the 3-wood. Well, this person displays the power game in pure fashion there.
2 big hits there, knocking it on this par 5 and 2.
Oh, you set yourself up with an eagle opportunity.
This one looking really good.
Well done. He finds himself in a share of the lead. Here we are at the third. The tee is yours.
Coming off an eagle at the last, momentum on their side for this player.
It looked like it came out of a cannon. And he's down there.
I'd say he's about 165 from this flag.
Going with the 7. Oh, this one should find the surface. Good shot, this.
And how about that for confidence? Going right at the pin here in the midst of their rivalry with Bubba Watson. Love seeing that sort of play.
Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. Currently a couple under for the round. Let's see what happens here on the 4th. Looks to be going with the 6 iron. Oh, I like that strike. This one's heading well towards the green. That was special.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
Just didn't drop. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one.
Nice little par putt here.
Good putt, that. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, just missed. And after that hole, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. Quite often the hardest hole in golf, a long par 4. Oh, good drive. That one should find the fairway. From around 170 yards here, he shares top spot. And choosing the 8 iron here. And hitting yet another green here in regulation.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Oh, well played. And that will take him to 3 under. He's currently in a share of top spot. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling. That's some good golf right there. And now to Bubba Watson.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And back to the play, shall we? Most golfers these days, Rich, are quite generic style players. It's that hit it as far as you can, knock it on the green, try and hold some putts. But with Bubba Watson, we just got the artist back in the game, didn't we? We had someone who was prepared to do whatever it needed to be to get that ball in the hole. He's just astonishing to watch.
You know, to me, Luke, I think Bubba was born in the wrong era. I think he would have been better served with persimmon woods, balata golf balls, and blades. And I think that he would be an even bigger impact on the game than he currently is, if that's even possible. I watch what he does with the modern equipment, and it's mind-blowing. He's one of the few players, Luke, that I will actually go in the driving range and watch hit golf shots because it is so fun to watch him aim 30 yards left and just try and hit these big sweeping hooks and fades and I mean, it's just unbelievable what he can do with the golf ball. His eye-hand coordination is simply the best in the game.
Ooh, right by the hole. And tapping it in for par. And after that hole, he's no longer sharing top spot. He's at the summit all alone. Next up is a par 4. Always a stern test. This one looks to be heading for the sanctuary of the fairway. Second shot here on the 7th.
This one looks to be on a pretty good line.
Oh, almost went in. A wonderful shot here at the 7th and sets up another birdie chance. And he just keeps putting a gap on the rest of the field. What a putt to hole. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. This hole is a par 3. Looks like they've got the 5-wood. Needs this one to kick right. Now that looked pretty good the whole way.
And this one for back-to-back birdies.
Yeah, it's about 14 feet to the hole.
This for back-to-back birdies.
That one raced by. Bit of work coming back.
It's looking solid.
Oh, that's a clutch par. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Seems to have chosen the 3-wood. And after this hole, that's how it looks. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Time to take a look at what this par 4 might be in order. Oh, that was mashed. This shot from about 190 yards out. He's got a 2-stroke buffer. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Look at the line on this one. Get in the hole. Oh, my. Right by the hole. Great shot. This putt of about 7 feet to the hole.
Can you hear those tweets? This is what they have left for birdie here.
That's frustrating. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. Rich, how are we looking after 9?
Well, Luke, it's been fun watching this player duke it out with their rival, that's for sure. They're winning the rivalry thus far. Should be fun to see where these two end up at the end of the event.
And that's a nice strike. This one should find the fairway. Already a winner this season. Number 2 would be very nice here today. Sitting at 4 under for the day, currently in top spot. Oh, that was tidy. That should ensure the up and down.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
Time for the 5th shot. And now to Bubba Watson.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
So after that hole, this is the current standings on the course. Our current leader is up by 3 shots. And now we find ourselves with a par 4 here. This one looks to be headed towards the fairway. Time for the 2nd shot at the 11th. Oh, that's a great approach shot.
This one here, this is for back-to-back birdies, moving him in the right direction.
And down it goes. So that's back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And here we are with their 4th. Oh, what a gorgeous looking shot that is, Rich. Oh, that's clutch. What a way to save your par.
And this is why you got to keep your foot on the gas at all times. These guys and girls are good.
Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. And after a birdie at the last, they take the honour on the hole. Yeah, good swing. This one's heading up onto the green for sure. That's a terrific shot and sets up a birdie opportunity here at the 12th.
You know what? That deserves a golf clap.
Ouch, that hurts. Just 3 feet to the cup. Now 4 shots up after that hole. Let's see what happens here on the 13th hole, shall we? Henny, I'm sure you've got a better look of that lie.
Not the best tee shot, but they got lucky with this lie.
Opting for the 9-iron.
Oh, I didn't see this as possible. What a shot.
That was wonderfully done. And now to Bubba Watson.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Let's get back to it, shall we? This putt to get to 7 under the card.
Oh, yeah, this is tracking nicely.
Well, that looked good for a long way. In she goes. Let's head to the next. He sits in first position. Always the toughest hole in the game. A long par 4. And after that par, they're looking for something good here. Oh, well played. Playing this shot from about 170 yards out. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. This is looking pretty good in the air. Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it.
Gotta like their chances from there.
A chance for a birdie if this goes down. Oh, so close. In the end, that will be a disappointing par after such a great approach shot. Teeing off here at the 15th hole. Looks like they put a good swing on that one. That should find the short stuff. Sitting at -6. Currently in the lead. Going with the 5-wood. Well, that's certainly showcasing all their talents there. That's impressive.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
That was a gallant attempt. Putting for birdie here. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
Birdied their last hole.
This is their 5th shot. So with another hole behind us, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Now 5 shots up after that hole. Let's see what happens here at the 16th. Chosen the pitching wedge here. Now, a quality shot from him. He'll be pleased.
That would be back-to-back birdies for this player.
Now, this is an extremely long putt. He might even have to hinge on this one. Okay, let's get back to the action. What's in front of them, Henny?
Just got to use the touch of a feather. Barely has to blow on it. This is just downhill.
And this one is for his par. Still in the lead now after that hole. Well, here we go, Rich. We're at the penultimate hole, the 17th. And after a par at the last, chance to maybe take a step in the right direction here. That tee shot looks pretty good. This shot from around 210 yards. Opting for the 5-wood. It didn't look to hit that one quite so flush.
Not taking enough club to get it there.
Oh, yeah. Are you kidding me?
Oh, gotta love it. Chipping in for birdie. Nothing better.
So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. Now take the stroll to the final tee of this round.
Wow, I didn't even know they had this power. Great drive.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
They can't quite see the green here, Luke, because it's elevated. It's much higher. They're definitely going to have to club up.
Yeah, that's a good line. That should find the surface. Well, that's well judged. Hole high, right inside the range.
Made birdie on the last, looking for a second in a row here.
Ooh. A par putt awaits.
Gets that one to go down, and that'll end the day's work. And there you have it, folks. At the end of the opening round, they find themselves in top spot. Not bad, eh, Rich?
Yes, you always want to be in first place going into the final round. In saying that, it can be uncomfortable as well. We'll have to see how this player tomorrow handles the pressure.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time. .2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Serenity Championship is about to begin.
Pleased you could join us for this final round action. I'm Luke Elvey, here alongside Rich Beam. And Rich, as this next golfer starts the day, what are you thinking about their chances?
Should be a lot of nerves. They got the lead. They've been sleeping on it overnight. That is never an easy thing to do. Almost an uncomfortable situation at times, but they are playing well, so they have that confidence going into the final round. But this is going to be a tough afternoon ahead.
It's all set up to be a beauty. Let's head out to the action. Let's see what kind of tone he sets for himself today. Well, you'd have to think this person's got a head full of confidence, Rich, coming off a last start win.
The game is coming easy to this player right now, so no reason not to believe they can't do it again this week.
Well, that's a lovely approach and sets up a birdie opportunity here at the first. It was on a good line. 3 feet to go here to the hole. So it'll be a par to start their round.
That's a rock solid par right there.
Time to tee off at the second. This looks to be a fairway seeker to me.
Let's go to our man John on the ground. There's something brewing down there. Let's find out what it is.
Down on the 6th hole now as Justin Thomas gets ready to hit.
Gee, that'll keep the momentum rolling, Rich.
Needed it. Needed that in a big way, chipping in for the par.
Justin Thomas, major champion, world #1 player, really has all the attributes, doesn't he, Rich?
He does. His focus on his own game is amazing. I think that this kid really understands how to play the game. He's got all the shots, but he doesn't try and get up there and hit it as hard as he can every single time. He gets out there and he learns how to play the game, hit the finesse shots when you need it, take some risks when you need to, but also back off when you don't need to. This kid is a real deal, complete game from head to toe.
And they'll tap this in for birdie. Currently 9 under for the event. And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves, a chance to keep it rolling. That's heading for the fairway. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
Now he's eyeing up around 160 here.
Going with the 7. This one needs to kick left.
The perfect wind swing. Nice and easy.
11 feet left to the hole.
Looking for another birdie here.
But what a start. This is impressive.
That sets a positive tone for the player, doesn't it?
Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. The tee is yours. Here we are at the 4th hole. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Great looking shot this.
Now Bubba's got nothing but respect for an approach shot like that. He really flushed that one.
John, do you have any info down there?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Tiger Woods as he gets set for his next shot here on the 10th.
Oh, just missed. Didn't quite have the right stuff there. And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. Our leader really starting to gap the field now. Their advantage is 9 shots. Let's see what happens here at the 5th. Well played, mate. Our man on the ground, John, he's down there. What's the news?
Down on the 9th hole now, guys. This is Justin Thomas's next shot.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Well, this is a little bit of a birdie blitz going on from the player. Can they make another?
It's a good start to the day. Let's hope they can keep up the good form.
Going with the 9-iron, I think.
This one heading towards the green.
Not a bad play, that one. Well, this will be a bonus. Right on 17 feet from here.
This is their look at birdie.
Oh, that's frustrating.
Just a short putt remaining here. And with that hole behind them, they currently lead just ahead of Tiger Woods. And there's always the sense of a birdie in the air when we stride onto a par 5 tee.
Awesome stuff.
Rich is one of the rare players to ever tame the Tiger in a major championship. How did you manage to do it?
Taming him, that's a big stretch there. You know, I did it because I never had to play with him. I was fortunate enough to not be paired with him the third round, nor in the final round when I was paired with Justin Leonard. And going back to the comments about the roars, you know, not knowing that was him making those birdies. You assumed it was, you couldn't deny that it was, but not knowing, it was a lot easier to say, well, that was Fred Funk, who he was playing with in the final round, who was having such a great week as it was. It was easier to deflect that a little bit. I think if I would have played alongside him, I think things might have been a little bit differently, because he does bring a different energy, and sometimes it can be uncomfortable. But when you start hearing those roars going up and you're playing with them, well, you know exactly what's going on. But when you're not playing with them, I was able to kind of deflect what he was actually doing, and I was fortunate.
You can mark it down. That's birdie number 4 today.
And looking at the standings now, and they're currently in first place, ahead of Tiger Woods, who's second.
And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. Teeing off here at the 7th. Look out world was his statement when he came out on the Pro Tour, and we look back in the greatness in sports right across all sport in the world. Has one player or one athlete had a greater impact on their sport more than Tiger Woods did for golf?
I hate to say no, because I also look back at the sport, Luke, when Arnold Palmer came through. Good-looking fella, and just kind of came from a blue-collar background, and I kind of think that Arnold Palmer paved the way for a Tiger Woods then go out and dominate, because golf was already on the radar. It just wasn't nearly as much on the radar as it is now because of Tiger. But I think
Welcome back to our coverage of this PGA Tour event, already in progress. We're headed out to the 7th hole. It's time to go low. Yeah, give yourself a pat on the back. This putt is of 9 feet.
This for a birdie run.
A bit long on that one. Job done. Let's head to the next. And with that hole behind us, they're currently in the lead with Tiger Woods in second place.
This is quite an astonishing performance by our leader. Their advantage now out to double digits. I'm not sure if the chase pack is good enough to catch them.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Fingers crossed for a good kick to the left. Our coverage continues here at the 12th. Okay, time to return to the action.
They've chosen to club down on this one.
This would be a great up and down from this spot. Well, that'll play.
And a chip in, Luke, just what the doctor ordered.
And now that finds him in first place. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. Here we have a long par 4. It's going to take 2 great shots to get on. Oh, that is crushed. Well, it's time to head back down to the fairways. John, what's up, mate?
Hey, guys, we are checking in with Tiger Woods as he gets set for his next shot here on the 15th.
How close was that to going down? And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 195 yards.
Well, this one's going right at the flag. Yep, that shot safely on the green.
Birdie at the last. This for another.
Oh, a 14-footer. It's good to make a few of these per round.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
The putt drops, and we're moving on.
Here we go, Rich. In the lead, late in the championship. It's exciting.
So impressive all week long. I gotta say, this player is on top of the golfing world at the moment.
That should find the fairway. Looks to me, Rich, that this player has a ton of confidence. Put themselves right back in position to win straight off their last start.
They're going to have to make some birdies coming down the closing stretch, but they have a lot of good vibes coming from that last win. I expect more of the same this week.
And here we are with the third shot. Boy, Rich, that was a big-time save, that one.
Not a good lie. Fortunate to hit the pin and go in.
And let's have one more look at that shot.
Great feel, great judge, great speed. Yeah, I like this.
An extraordinary performance. This player is now 12 strokes in front of the field.
And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. Teeing off here at the 11th.
Good shot there. It's a fairway finder for sure.
This one is chewing fiber.
That was a beauty.
And as good as they putt, you almost have to guarantee this one.
Good look at a birdie here. Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round. And our intrepid on-course reporter, John, standing by.
Over on the 15th hole now, guys. This is Justin Thomas.
Sitting at 2 over par. In a share of 8th position. And with that hole behind us, let's have a look at the contenders and the pretenders. Let's see what happens here at the 12th. Opting for the 5-iron.
Should find the green.
Second shot here on the 12th. Wow. Lovely touch. Well played.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that.
But this is quite an astonishing performance by our leader. Their advantage now out to double digits. I'm not sure if the chase back is good enough to catch them. And just in the first cut here.
Choosing the 9-iron here.
Wow, did this come out beautifully?
Yeah, not a bad shot, that one.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
He's got to be careful this doesn't get away from him here. This is downhill.
An opportunity to make a par here.
And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. Time to step on your tee shot here at this long par 4. Not bad.
John, give us a small update.
Down on hole number 18 as Justin Thomas gets ready to hit.
Come on, ball. Don't deny him.
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? From around 140 yards here. Going with the pitching wedge here. Well, not a bad approach, that one, up onto the green. A couple of putts from there, and that'll be a pretty good hole. This putt is from 14 feet. Okay, steady now.
Putting for a par here.
Well holed. Let's move on.
Leading by a phenomenal 12 strokes after that one.
And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. Now with the honour on a par 5.
Luke, that's a stonking drive.
Second shot here on the 15th. And it might be ambitious play, but I like it. Looks like they're going for the green here. Well, that's showcasing their power there, Rich.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home and two.
Would be nice to make this putt. This is for eagle. Big chance here.
Wonderful putt. And that puts some real pressure on their rival now.
Why not take another look at that effort?
What an amazing putt from way out.
And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard.
3 holes remaining, Luke. This is getting awfully fun.
Just a few holes to play. Let's see how you handle the 16th hole. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge.
That could play.
Oh, has been putting on a clinic all day. Another beauty by our leader.
And he's down there. You got to read.
The perfect leave. Uphill can be firm.
Yeah, nice mid-range birdie putt, that one. Currently in first position.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
You've arrived at a par 4. Step up to the tee and own it. Wow, that was just striped. Oh, what a wonderful play. Leading with intent.
That drive was simply astonishing.
Looks like they've got the 5-wood. Hope it gets a good kick to the left. Well, there's a very good reason why he's leading this tournament, and that's Exhibit A.
Dare I say, Luke, this player has been in fuego with his approach shots. Another green in regulation.
Just didn't drop. Par putt coming up here. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard.
And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action.
Well, this is when the adrenaline really starts to kick in. Leading the tournament with the final hole to play. Good luck. Yeah, that one will play. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Well, I wouldn't mind hitting the shot, but I wouldn't fancy the walk up here. This is quite uphill.
Chosen the pitching wedge here.
Yeah, tidy looking shot, that one.
That's a lovely shot here at the 18th, and a chance for birdie at the last.
And they've been rolling the ball great today. Another great look.
Oh, so close. And what a way to win it. Lovely putt.
Second win of the season. Playing awfully well at the moment. Let's see if they can keep up this good run of form.
Oh, I'd like to have one more look at that shot. And Rich, mark that down as one of the outstanding wins we'll see this season.
It's always impressive when you see a player outshine their fellow competitors, because all of these players are really good, but this player made everybody in the field look very, very average. So good was their performance.
On behalf of Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us. See you next time.
2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Shriners Hospitals for Children Open is about to start. Pleased you could join us for this first round action. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and out on the course following our featured group is the delightful Henny Koyak. Hello, Henny.
Hi Luke, I'm looking forward to bringing you the action from the ground level for this week's featured group. Now there's a sense of heightened competition this week, and this player has mentioned that they're starting up a rivalry this week with their playing partner.
And this week, Henny, they're looking to beat Harold Varner III. It should be an exciting and entertaining duel.
Absolutely, Luke. Harold Varner III is one of the most charismatic, talkative, and highly skilled players out there on tour. He'll either cut you down with his game or his slick talking. You better be on your guard.
Yes, he's got a sharp tongue and a clever game. Let's see how HV3 goes up against this player in this rivalry.
Second shot here on the first. What a shot that was, right at it. 6 feet remaining to the cup. Oh, terrific, what an effort.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
Justin Rose currently in the lead as we head to the next tee.
The second at TPC Summerland is a par 4 measuring 469 yards from the back tee. It plays slightly downhill, so a strong drive here will set up even just a short iron approach. However, there's a huge waste area to the right, so accuracy off the tee is required. The smart option here is to lay back with the 3-metal and give yourself a full shot in, and also take one club less into this green as it will release down the slope.
Rich, when we talk about the English group of golfers over the last 20 years, really Justin Rose has been the star of them, hasn't he? Major champion, world #1, Hall of Famer. He's done it all.
He certainly is that, and I have to say, he's probably one of the most resilient players you'll ever come across. As soon as he got done holing out that shot at the major championship years ago, turned professional, and went out and missed 20 some odd cuts in a row. And never gave up. Kept after it, which that would have broken. That would have broken most men, not Rose. That's why he's gone out and become a major champion. He is such a force in the game. There's no reason why he cannot play at a high level for many, many years to come. The ball striking is phenomenal. I love his stroke. I love the way that he putts it. I just think that he hits so many good putts that just don't go in. It just kind of gets under his skin. Listen, don't let it, Rosie. You putt it fantastically. Keep after it. I love this man's game. He's such a talent.
Quality shot, that one. The third hole at TPC Summerland has been converted from a par 5 down to a 4, Rich, which makes his second shot much tougher.
Second shot across the ravine to a green that's surrounded by bunkers. Should you find the green in two putts from there will be just fine, but watch out. Big numbers abound should you start missing this green out to the right.
Well struck.
And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's got some work to do, but he's only one back from his rival.
Didn't that look good for a long time?
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
We're 15 feet out. He's been staring this one down. A little birdie look in here.
Ooh, a little bit of a rush of blood by the looks of it.
That's a good putt to make, that one.
Currently 1 under for the tournament. The fourth at TPC Summerland is a pretty straightaway par 4, measuring 450 yards from the back tees. The fairway bunkers down the left and right are to be avoided. Really, not much to this hole. Just be accurate on approach.
Well, that's piped. That's heading down the runway. That's a chunky lie. It's going to take all their talents to get out of this one.
Got great connection here. Yeah, this is looking good. It may not seem like it, but I think he'll be happy with that from that lie.
Getting ready to play their third. Just 3 back from Molina.
And a par putt awaits him.
That was a gallant attempt.
In she goes. Let's head to the next.
Trailing by 4 strokes. The 5th at TPC Summerlin is a par 3 measuring 197 yards. Depending on where they put the tees on this hole, ensures the type of club you need to get at it. If you're going at it, make sure you avoid that bunker that's short and right.
Going with the 5-iron here.
What an amazing approach shot. I think their rival Harold Varner III is a worthy competitor this week.
And he'll be proud of that one. Good way to bounce back from the bogey at the last.
Oh, we'll take that and a spot in the top 10 to boot. You want to move into the top 10 on the leaderboard? Well, let's hold this putt. Super shot that, and that will take her to 1 under. So after that hole, this is what the leaderboard looks like.
Xander Schauffele currently on top spot as we pause for a look at the leaderboard.
The 6th at TPC Summerlin is a staking par 4, playing 430 yards. There's a big waste area up to the left-hand side that needs to be avoided. If you can position your drive on the right half of this fairway, it gives you the best shot up the hill to a green that is not protected by any bunkers.
And they're playing from about 140 yards out.
Currently 4 shots off the pace.
This should play.
That's an absolute ripper. What a shot.
Already had a few birdies today. This for another.
Looks like they may have pushed that one.
Unable to take advantage of the great approach there, Rich.
Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead.
The 7th at TPC Summerlin is a short par 4 measuring just 382 yards off the tips. Really, you just want to avoid the trees on the left-hand side because that will prevent you getting at the green, which is well guarded by bunkers and trees. Lay up, short right, a nice little wedge in here, and try and make a birdie.
Xander Schauffele, delightful player out of San Diego, California. He's got that cool vibe about him. Came out one early a few times, but then he seems to have struggled to find that next step, hasn't he? He's sort of golf's almost man, except when he got that gold medal put around his neck.
I think that took his confidence to a place where it should have been in the first place, Luke. I think that this young man, he's got no weaknesses, very little weaknesses, if anything, in the game. I look at him and think, why hasn't he won more? Well, the problem is that he's put himself in contention so many times that there's only one person in the game that has won at a clip that he could have, and that's Tiger Woods. When you put yourself into contention as often as he does, you're just not always going to win. Somebody is going to come from back in the pack, shoot a great round, and you might struggle just a little bit, whatever the case. But yes, he hasn't closed as many tournaments as he would have liked, but he is there each and every week. I got to say, this kid he's a world beater. He's going to be phenomenal.
Going with the 5-wood. Not their best shot there.
Would need something special to happen to get the birdie here.
This putt to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard.
Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. There's part of about 6 feet coming up. Ooh, right by the hole.
Putting now for a bogey.
Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. And that ensures that he's back to even par now. The 9th at TPC Summerlin is a par 5 measuring over 563 yards. Really, the main aim here is to just avoid that bunker off the left of the tee. Then, if safely in the fairway, you can get after this green. A strong shot will play to the left half of this green and feed down to any hole location. A birdie chance, no doubt. Rich, I know you love being here in Vegas, perhaps for different reasons than watching the golf tournament, but while we're here at the tournament, tell me a bit more about Shriners' impact on the game and this entire region.
Luke, I fail to see what you mean by that. I think Vegas is a very nice, wholesome city that I do enjoy coming to visit. But the golf course is fantastic. It's held at TPC Summerlin every single year, and it used to be the venue where they had the last round, but now every round is here, and I think the players enjoy that. I think they like being at the same golf course each and every day. They get a feel for it, and I think that's why the scores historically year in and year out are so much lower than they were in the past. I think it's a really good opportunity to go out there and make a ton of birdies, but that's not the easiest thing to do, is it? Getting comfortable making 7, 8, 9 birdies around. Some players don't have that comfort zone, and so I'm always interested to see the players that get into that zone each and every day and are making that many birdies to see if they can sustain it for 4 straight days.
And as we take a look at the leaderboard, it's Xander Schauffele in first place.
Certainly good at making the birdies, but let's avoid those bogeys. That's nicely done. Time for the second shot at the 10th. This one looks to be on a pretty good line. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. No, that's too bad. Oh, I don't mind this par putt.
You've finished your work on that hole. Let's take a look at the next one.
So, no movement on the leaderboard there, remaining at even overall.
This is full send.
As we test ourselves here in the closing 9 at TPC Summerlin, what's the second shot into 11 like?
It's a very unfriendly second shot. This green sits above the fairway a good 4 to 5 feet. If you hit it long, you've got no hope of getting it up and down. A very scary shot, to say the least. If you walk away from a par here, happy days.
Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. Oh, so close. That'll sting a bit. It's just about 3 feet away.
This is what they have left for a par.
And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
Oh, he's out in front here in this rivalry, but can he stay that way?
And a sight we're used to seeing a lot, Xander Schauffele in top spot.
The 12th here at Summerlin is another short par 4, 442 yards off the tips, but plays slightly downhill and leaves just a short iron approach. The only real danger here is the big body of water that starts around 150 yards short and goes right up past the green.
And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's 2 strokes ahead in this group rivalry today.
Let's catch up with the current proceedings. And inside the red zone, around 110 yards to go. Opting for the 9-iron. This one's going right at the pin here.
Tell you what, they've got their rhythm going there. That's another green in red.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
Didn't quite judge the speed on that one.
That was a sensational approach, Rich, but you've got to feel like an opportunity was lost. The 13th at TPC Summerlin is a monster par 5 measuring over 600 yards from the back tees. The big hitters with a tail breeze can cover that bunker on the left-hand side. But if you want to lay up, make sure you're giving yourself the right number, because there's a lot to this green and plenty of ways to three-putt it. Be careful on approach. The history of golf has been littered with some great characters for the modern game. Harold Varner III is right up there. A really personable guy, just effervescent. And I think, Rich, the only thing we're all waiting for is that first W to come. He seems to deserve it.
I can't wait to see what happens when he gets that first W. Oh, it's going to be blissfully fun. He's such an engaging personality that you can't help but just like him. He is out there enjoying every single moment of being on the PGA Tour, playing against the best in the world, and he believes that he can hang with every single one of those players. It hasn't kind of shown up yet, but there's no doubt in my mind, with the belief that he has in his own game, that alone will carry him to a win on the PGA Tour sooner than later, and I'm thinking it could happen as early as this year.
Well, that's a bit disappointing.
This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. A well holed, he'll take the birdie. And with it, he moves to 1 under par. Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played. The 14th at TPC Summerlin is a straightaway par 3, playing 168 yards. The green slopes right to left, so make sure you've got the right length of club so you're not left with a long putt.
Going with the 9-iron, I think.
This one looks like it'll safely make the green. Yeah, nicely played.
And this one for back-to-back birdies.
This putt is for a spot inside the top 10. Ooh. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole.
And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
He's 1 stroke in front of his rival so far today. Great stuff.
And now we can take a look at how that wonderful play affects the leaderboard. Now 6 strokes back after that hole. The 15th at TPC Summerlin is a great short par 4. In fact, a lot will try and drive it in the tournament. If you want to lay it back, you've got around about 115 yards uphill to a green where you can't see those back hole locations. However, a good aggressive play here must avoid the pot bunkers around the greens or the big waste area to the left. A chance to make a birdie here or even an eagle.
A chance now from the bunker for an up and down. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice?
Very crafty, that shot.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
Ouch, that hurts.
Putting for bogey. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's getting some airtime between him and his rival. He's 2 ahead.
And let's see what that super shot did to the leaderboard. And unfortunately heading in the wrong direction on the leaderboard after that hole.
The 16th at TPC Summerlin is another one of those great scoring holes en route to the finish. A par 5 playing 560 yards. A well-struck drive up the right half here gives you a chance to get at this green in 2. If you are going for the green, make sure you got enough club, because that huge penalty area in front of it will ruin any score. Be careful going through the green here as well, because getting down from over the back is not that easy.
Going with a 3-wood here.
All right, bold. I like this play.
Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
Oh, this is exciting. A putt for an eagle. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole.
They've got this left to tie with Harold Varner III.
And that's going to come up short.
This is, I can't believe what I just saw there. It seems surreal. This is crazy.
And it's Xander Schauffele in first place.
The 17th at TPC Summerlin is a downhill par 3 playing 196 yards. Jonathan Bird once famously holed out in the playoff here to snatch the title. The green shapes right to left towards the hazard, so make sure if you're going to go for it, be very accurate. This would be a great up and down. Oh, I thought that one was going in. Just taking a look at this one, Rich. Do you think it's makeable?
Luke, I really don't think this is going to happen, but you know what? I've been wrong before, and it could happen again.
It was on a good line. This next putt is for bogey.
And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look.
And as we take a look at the leaderboard, it's Xander Schauffele in first place.
The 18th at TPC Summerlin is a 444-yard par 4 with a big body of water just beyond the gully, which you've got to drive. Make sure you avoid those bunkers on the right side to give you a good iron into this green.
Playing this shot from about 180 yards.
Going with the 6 iron here. See if you can get that one to come back to the left a little. But not a bad approach. He'll be putting. Well, Rich, think they can make this one?
You know, Luke, I've heard this metaphor before. Every once in a while, a blind squirrel finds an acorn. I believe that rings true in this scenario.
Okay, steady now. Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. And that's it for today. And there you have it. I'll be pleased with that, just sneaking through the cut line.
Absolutely. It's always nice, good feeling to make the cut. Some weeks you just don't quite have your A game, but making the cut, always a positive sign.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. .2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Shriners Hospitals for Children Open. Today's coverage is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this final round action. I'm Luke Elvey, here alongside Rich Beam. And Rich, it's the final round in this one. What's our next player dealing with as they start their round?
Look, this player starts off the final round a couple behind the lead. And let's face it, they need to have some inspiring golf out there today. They need to make birdies early and often if they want to chase down that leader. It sets up for a very exciting final round.
Can't wait to get into the action. Very excited to see how this player fares today.
Oh, this is on a fantastic line. Is it the right distance?
Magical shot.
Absolutely. In there close. Good look at birdie coming up.
Sitting at 1 over for the event. This hole is a long par 4.
Good birdie on the last. What's in store now?
That's a big drive. From around 120 yards here.
Nicely done.
This effort from Tony Finau just a short time ago.
This is how you do it 7 days a week.
Oh, that's the shot. Go ahead and make one. Don't worry about getting it up and down. And back to the play, shall we?
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
This is a 12-footer here. Tweet, tweet. This is for 2 birdies.
Get excited. This could go in. And with that putt hold, it's back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
And that'll move him to even par for the tournament.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Setting up here from about 170 yards. Had a fantastic drive.
That one should find the surface.
Good shot there.
Already had a few birdies today. Another opportunity for another one. Let's take a look.
Just didn't drop. Just 3 feet to the cup.
And the sight we're used to seeing a lot, Xander Schauffele in top spot.
Teeing off here at the 4th.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Here's some action from just a moment ago. Lining up for his second. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
He's got roughly 105 yards here. Wow, that drive. Incredible stuff. Over 300 yards. Huh.
This one looks to be heading towards the green.
A sensational shot and a chance for a birdie here on the 4th.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
And this putt to move into the top 5. That was a gallant attempt. This putt is for a share of second. Our current leader is up by 3 shots. Teeing off here at the 5th. going with the 8-iron here.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Nice soft hands around the green. What a skill to have.
Such soft hands.
So no movement on the leaderboard, remaining at even overall. Let's see what happens here on the 6th.
Looks like they got all of that one. That's on a good line.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
And from about 105 yards, over 300 yards from the tee as well. That's pretty solid.
Choosing the 9-iron here.
This one is all over it.
Well, he means business. Coming out, hitting shots like that against HV3. I think Harold's just as surprised as I am.
That's inside the range.
An opportunity here to move into a tie for first. Xander Schauffele currently on top of this one.
Let's see what happens here on the 7th.
Oh, just absolutely abused the golf ball there with that shot.
Oh, that one just missed the hole. And now we go to the 16th, where this happened just a moment ago.
I got to say, his short game is one of the best in the game.
And back to the course with the live action. Ooh, can share the lead here if you can hold this putt. Oh, what a super shot. And a spot in the top 5 also with that great shot. Trailing by 6 shots after that hole.
And now stepping onto this par 3 hole.
Opting for the hybrid, I think. Well, that's well played into birdie range here at the 8th. This putt is for the lead.
These are on rails, looking good.
And that's their 4th birdie of the day. Step aside, everyone else. Now number 1. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. Here we have a par 5.
Luke, this player coming off a birdie on the last hole, getting some momentum going their direction.
That looks to be a fairway finder to me. Well, TPC Summerlin is in Las Vegas, Rich, so why not have a gamble here at 9 and go for the green in 2?
If you're not gambling here on the 9th, then shame on you. You should feast on birdies and eagles on this very reachable par 5. Even the shorter hitters can knock it on with no sweat whatsoever.
Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there.
A chance to move deeper under the card. This putt's for 4 under.
Putting for eagle. That always sounds good.
Oh, just missed.
This putt for a spot in the top 5.
Ooh.
And this putt to move into first place. And as we take a look at the leaderboard, it's Xander Schauffele in first place.
We've arrived at a par 4 hole.
That's a nice looking tee shot, that one.
Johnny Mack, what's the news?
Hey guys, we are checking in here with Brooke Henderson as she gets set for her next shot here on the 6th.
Let's return to live play now. Second shot here on the 10th hole.
This looks to be hit pretty well from where I'm standing.
A 7-footer right here.
What a nice line.
That putt went a bit long there.
3 feet to go here to the hole. That was a top-level approach shot, but unfortunately they walk off the green with a par.
And what could have been with that putt? Luke could have taken the lead. Not to be.
Good-looking shot, this. From about 130 yards here. 5 shots off the pace.
Has got this thing dialed in here. Looking good.
Outstanding approach shot. Ooh, this would be a good putt to make. You'd move into the top 5 on the leaderboard. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And with that, he'll move to 3 under par. Our current leader is up by 3 shots. Teeing off here on the 12th hole. That's a good-looking shot there. Around 110 yards to go. 4 strokes off the lead. Well, good-looking shot here. That's headed towards the green. This player's dialed in. What a shot. Well, there's action aplenty all over the course. Let's have a look at this highlight from another player. Justin Thomas with an amazing shot. Nice putt to make that one. Trying to get it to 4 under with this putt.
This for back-to-back birdies.
And that putt will give them birdie number 6 on the day. And that's going to hoist them into first place.
And now they're sitting in second place, just 1 spot behind Xander Schauffele.
Getting closer to that top spot on the leaderboard. This is getting interesting.
And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum. Not a bad line, this one. Time for the second shot here at the 13th. Oh, that was pure. Getting ready to play their third.
3 shots off the lead.
Take that. That's quality. Well, this would be a good putt to hold. This will move you into first place.
And a sight we're used to seeing a lot, Xander Schauffele in top spot.
Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
Opting for the 9-iron.
A wonderful shot into 14. It sets up another look at birdie. Oh, what a stroke. And that will drop in for birdie. And that will move him to 6 under par.
John, give us an update. What's shaking?
Hello up there. We are checking in down here with Harold Varner III as he gets set for his next shot here on the 2nd.
That's frustrating. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage.
Well, now, things have gotten interesting. Closing the gap.
The honour is yours. Time to hit a good one here at the 15th.
Short par 4, Luke, looking to gain some strokes in the field.
It might be ambitious to some, but they're going for the green. Well, that was a boss move off that tee. Found the green in 1 shot. An eagle chance coming up.
Aggressive. I love it, especially since they're 1 back of the lead.
Remember, there's 2 important parts of a putt. Line and length. Too much length on that one. And just about 8 feet left to the hole.
Can you hear those tweets? This is what they have left for birdie here.
Looking ahead, this player is currently tied for first in the field, alongside Xander Schauffele.
And Luke, this rivalry we've been talking about is really looking like it will be down to the wire. Can't wait to see who comes out on top at the end of the event.
Looks like this one's heading safely for the fairway. The 16th hole at TPC Summerlin is the final par 5 on the course, Rich, and one the players can reach into.
Obviously, no hope leaving it short with your 2nd shot in the water at 16. So most players bailing out, hitting it just over this green. If they draw a decent lie, they can chip it close, make birdie. However, not so easy, as there's a couple of low areas and greenside bunkers to deal with along of this green. John, talk to us. What do you got for us?
Hello up there. We are checking in down here with Harold Varner III as he gets set for his next shot here on the 4th.
Putting for an eagle.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it?
Down she goes. Let's head to the next.
And that will take him to 8 under.
A quick look at the leaderboard has this player currently in first place, with Xander Schauffele in 2nd.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on? Let's find out.
Going with the 7. This one is right down the pipe. Gee, I think they've got the handle of this game, Rich. Fairways and greens.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
Let's check in with Lydia Coe from earlier. Our player currently in second, making a really great shot. Okay, let's get back to the action.
An opportunity for a birdie here. And after that hole, this player currently holds top spot on the leaderboard. But Xander Schauffele is hot on their heels.
Well, what a lovely position to be in. Holding the lead, playing the last. Good luck. This one's looking good off the tee. That should find the short stuff. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
Yeah, I think he's got around 135. He really got that one out there. Fantastic drive.
Going with the pitching wedge here. Wonderfully played. And this punt is for a final score of the magical number in golf, 59. Like the look of this one. The putt drops, and this player is finished for the day.
And Henny, that was some impressive play. To take down a rival of that calibre and to win the event, what a performance.
Yes, Luke, we doubted them, but they got the job done and they took down their hero. The rivalry is theirs and theirs alone, and they can boast about this on social media for, well, weeks now.
Well, that'll just about do it. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time. 2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Champions Invitational is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this first round action. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group today.
Hi Luke, really looking forward to some exciting play from our featured group today. This player has hinted at a rivalry with their playing partner this week.
And so this week, Henny, they're vying to beat Tony Finau. This should inspire some brilliant play.
Oh, Tony Finau will not be letting up this week, Luke. But he's such a nice guy, you almost don't want to beat him. I mean, it's tough, but you must. I don't think you're going to outdrive him, that's for sure. But iron play, or maybe you can get him there. You have to putt well, though.
Tony Finau might be a big cuddly teddy bear, but when it comes to playing on a golf course, he's going to try and strangle you to death. Good luck trying to beat Tony Finau. There is literally no weakness in this man's game. Now he knows how to win.
And let's see what he can do here today. Oh, well done. From around 180 yards out. Looks to be going with the 5-iron.
They've decided to club up.
Lovely effort, that.
What's in front of them, Henny?
Just got to trickle this one in the front door. It's downhill.
Ooh, right by the hole. This putt right on 12 feet to the hole. Oh, that's a nice line. Oh, so close.
Putting for bogey here.
Facing early adversity there after opening up with a bogey.
Yeah, well, you're used to making bogeys a lot, Luke. This player is not. I think that there'll be birdies to come, no doubt about it.
Tee shot is looking good here.
Time for the second shot here on the second hole. It's a brave one. Driver off the deck. Oh, that's a high caliber shot. And here we are with the third shot. Good shot there, Beamer. And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
It's been neck and neck. He's actually tied with his rival. This is tough. Can he do it?
Let's get back to it, shall we?
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 11 feet from the cup.
Just didn't drop. And that should secure the par on this one. Currently at +1 for the day.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Well, this should find the short grass. Golf became a power game, and there's few players out on tour that have more prodigious power than Tony Finau. If he really wants to go full tilt, Rich, it feels like everyone's playing for second.
He is a dynamic player that has the ability to make birdies in bunches. The ball striking, I think, is always going to be brilliant. Watching him when he was on the Korn Ferry Tour, graduated to the PGA Tour, and just keep watching this steady progression. Each and every week, he just seems to get a little bit better, and the confidence level is over the moon with this kid. And to bundle it all up, Luke, he's one of the nicest guys in the world. You want to root for a Tony Finau. He is such a likable, lovable guy, I believe, that you can't help but root for him. And the wins that he didn't get are just heartbreaking, and we felt the pain alongside with him. I love watching this guy play. I root for him every single week. Not really what they were hoping for there.
And now over to Tony Finau.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Okay, time to return to the action. Sitting at 2 over. Opting for the 5-iron.
What a shot from the rough. This is gorgeous.
Getting ready to play their third. 4 shots behind our leader. What a shot. Oh, and up he goes, marching to the top of the leaderboard. And it's time to recap that play.
Yeah, they were looking at an up and down, but just down.
Now 4 back after that hole. Here we are at the 5th hole. The tee is yours.
This one looks to be on a pretty good line.
Oh, that's beautifully judged.
This one here, this is for back-to-back birdies, moving him in the right direction.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. chance to move inside the top 20 if he can hold this putt.
And with that lovely play, they're now ahead of their rival. It's getting serious, isn't it?
So after that hole, he's now up to even with the card. Expecting him to get after this one, Rich. It's a short par 4.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively. That dog will hunt.
Second shot here on the 6th. Attaboy. Good shot. Trying to get to 1 under here with this putt. That was a gallant attempt. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it.
Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
He's 1 stroke behind his rival in this event.
And how did that great shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. Now 3 strokes back after that hole.
You've arrived at a par 5. Remember, a great drive sets up a strong birdie or even eagle opportunity.
Oh, Luke, that was a stonker there.
It's been a good year. 3 wins so far this season.
A big bold play, and it almost paid off. Close to the surface. Let's see if they can get it up and down.
It's an aggressive play, Luke. Like to see it on this par 5.
Oh, what a ripper from long range. And that puts him into the top 5 for the tournament. And it's worth taking another look at that one.
Oh yeah, look at those hands. What a chip shot.
He finds himself currently tied for 5th.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Just a couple to play here on the opening 9. Here's the tee shot at the 8th. Opting for the 5 wood. was so close to going in.
Yeah, that'll work. That's fine.
A chance to get to 3 under with this putt.
This is their look at birdie.
This one's dialed in. Oh, just missed. And that should secure the par on this one. And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Oh, what a great stroke. And after this hole, that's how it looks. Now on the tee of a long par 4. Great shot. Taking aim from about 170 yards.
He's 2 shots back.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Nice shot that. That should find the surface. Playing within their comfort zone there.
Already made a few birdies today, and this is another good look.
A spot in the all-important top 5 coming up if you can hold this. Oh, I like the look of this. That's a good putt to make. We'll take that. And that will take him to 3 under. 9 holes down into this rivalry, Rich. How are you rating their performance so far?
Luke, so far, so good against their rival, but let's face it, there's a lot of golf yet to be played. However, I'm thinking, as they say in the movie, are you not entertained?
Second shot here at the 10th. That's tidy. Getting ready to play their 3rd.
Just 1 shot back now.
Ooh, that almost went down. And this putt for a share of the lead.
And now over to Tony Finau.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Now that mighty shot, it was certainly worth a move up the leaderboard. Let's see what it's done. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling. Absolutely flushed. Well, every week there's a certain bunch of players that everyone keeps an eye on. This one seems to be exactly in that company. One of the strong favourites to win, don't you think, Rich?
It's never a surprise when you speak this player's name. They've been so good all year long. They've got to be one of the favorites, not only for this tournament, but also for the season-long FedEx Cup.
That might be one club too many. Well played, mate. Well, Rich, from where I'm sitting, this looks makeable. Do you agree?
Luke, I just don't see this happening. I tell you, I'd love to see this player prove me wrong, though.
Steady on.
And he's down there. You got a read?
Yeah, he's staring down about 12 feet.
It was on a good line. This is a bogey putt coming up. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead.
And we've arrived at a par 3. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron.
They've chosen to club down here. Fought against the wind to stick that one.
Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
And back to the play, shall we? 7 feet to the cup. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? If you can make this one, it's for par. Currently at 3 under for the day. This has to be one of the more difficult holes in golf. The long par 4. Playing this shot from about 180 yards.
Just one stroke back and right in it.
Opting for the 6-iron.
Oh, this needs a little right turn, Clyde.
Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance.
And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Just taking a look at this one, Rich. Do you think it's makeable?
Look, I got to say, I'm really not liking their chances here, but you never know. Stranger things have happened.
Ooh, right by the hole. 5 feet coming up to the cup.
He's got this for his par.
He finds himself in a share of 4th.
Teeing off now on the 14th hole. Well, this could alter the line of the shot.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Yep, I've paced this. He's got around 195.
Going with the 7. Not sure if this one will stay on the short grass. He'll have to work extra hard to get out of this one.
He's gonna need a digging truck, maybe? I don't think a sand wedge is good enough to get this out.
Setting up from the first cut here in the green. They could hold it from here. How close was that to going down? This putt is about 10 feet from the hole. Ouch, that hurts.
This next putt for double bogey. There it is.
Currently 1 under for the round. we've arrived at a par 4.
Coming off that double bogey then last makes it even more difficult.
Oh my, that was launched. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 165 yards.
Left yourself an opportunity. Oh, 13-footer coming up here.
Rolling end to end, this looking nice.
Big putt for par coming up. Trailing by 4 strokes. Teeing off now on this par 3. Going with the 9-iron, I think. That should find the surface. What a shot! Almost went in the bucket.
And now over to Tony Finau.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. That's frustrating. Putting for par. Oh, so close. And this one will be for bogey. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. And on the tee now, coming off the bogey. Might have a bit of a sting in the tail, I'd imagine.
Absolutely tattooed that drive.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Setting up here from about 185 yards.
Going with the 5-iron here. Well, that's comfortably on the dance floor. Well played.
Well, usually Tony Finau is the tall order. But after that shot, I think beating it and getting inside it is the new tall order. What an approach.
Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
So after that hole, this is the current standings on the course. Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole.
And now teeing off on the final hole of this round.
Bit untidy, wasn't it?
Henny, how's that ball lying?
This is what bad luck looks like. Just off the fairway, but sitting really down.
Looks like they've got the 5-wood. That's out to the right for sure. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Currently 4 shots off the pace. Didn't that look good for a long time? Well, Rich, think they can make this one?
Luke, I gotta say, I don't like their chances. I have been wrong once before, but I really can't remember when that was.
That was a gallant attempt. And this putt coming up for his par. That signs off on this player's performance for the day. Well, that's a shame. Off to a great start, but ultimately they blew it.
They did. It was, they had everything going in the front nine, and all of a sudden they make the turn, and where does it go? Right down the toilet.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now.